Oh, don't mind the smell. You'll get used to it after a couple of years. Welcome to my landfill.
All right, Captain Chris, let's launch. Hitting dials now. Zippity
Smash, smash, smash.
I didn't know the 101 went all the way to Pluto.
Welcome to the birth mega Pluto.
Oh no, that looks like a hike. I gotta turn around.
Wait, what's going on? It's me, all three of the Furies.
That's too scary. I think I'm on the cusp.
It's cold, Diva.
Actually, as Chris's best friend, I can attest to the fact that the void was always inside them.
I love you. I love you.
I'm feeling fuzzy.
Transcoded!
Buckle up, Riley.
Strap in, Diva. We're going rocketing.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
How dare you? I was rooting for you.
It was an
we
accident.
We were all rooting
No, I
for
didn't
you.
mean to shit there.
God, every one of us was rooting for you, and you shit the fucking bed.
I tried
You
to make it to the
literally
bathroom.
shit
You
the
know that.
fucking bed.
I looked into your eyes and I said, Chris, I need to go now, and you wouldn't let go. You wouldn't let go. That's your
There was
fault,
no
not
room
mine.
on the door. There was no room on the door for the both of us.
You disgust me, and you deserve to be covered in feces.
To shit or not to shit, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings of arrows of outrageous misfortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to shit. To shit, perchance to dream, and in that sleep of shit what dreams may come, to lie bare on a bawdskin rug. And scene.
Hi, my name's Finn Argus.
And I'm Chris Renfro, and we're
Welcome
two platonic
to-
lovers.
Right. Two platonic lovers journeying throughout the universe to recruit members to our best friend force.
Each and every week, we're journeying into a new far-flung destination to recruit members for our best friend force.
Destinations can include, but are not limited to, the tip of Chris Renfro's pointer finger.
Ooh, it's sharp. The inside of that fabulous monkey that broke into that museum once, I think in Russia?
And related, but not the same, in Tanya Haddock's basement.
Dun, dun, dun. She fucked that monkey. How you doing?
I'm good. I love your sweater.
Thank you. It's new and it's always been mine.
We're kind of twinning. Look, we both have
Yeah.
dark blue sweaters with white stripes on. And it's actually probably for the best that if I'm going to be vulnerable with the listeners, this is my sweater that Chris is wearing, and I'm realizing this moment for the first time that I have two nearly identical sweaters.
So it was truly always meant to be that you gifted this to me of your free will.
Yeah, this sweater is kind of the sisterhood of the traveling sweater, actually. It's belonged to so many of my friends, and it was most recently bestowed upon me by our friend Ava Capri.
Of course, this is Ava Capri's.
Yeah.
It's
so
the
cute.
size of like 3 me's, which is the size of 12 hers.
She was swimming in it. That was my favorite thing about when we didn't live together, but we basically did, and we were just sharing clothes all the time. Ava has the best closet. If you're listening to this, Ava, shout out. You're a fashion icon.
I feel like Ariana Grande with just my fingers coming out like this.
Yeah.
You look just like Ariana Grande.
Be with the wizard, but you aren't, and wait if I, you can have all you ever wanted.
Oh, okay, Belt. Would you ever audition for a stage production of Wicked, and if so, who would you audition for?
Yeah, I would audition, and I would want to be the wizard will see you now. Stephen Schwartz,
the most iconic role.
Yeah. It was truly my dream to be Bach, because I love his songs, and I think he's just like a fun character to play in the stage version, not in the movie.
You have strong Bach energy.
Yeah, but then I found out I'm too tall to fit into the metal outfit when he turns into, spoiler alert, the Tin Man. You have to be at most, I think, like 5'8", and honey, I'm sorry that I'm above average height.
So that was a non-consensual spoiler alert, and I didn't know that.
that I'm tall. I'm sorry.
No one ever told me that.
I know. We were gonna finally meet in real life so soon too.
I can't wait. I've got a good feeling.
Has been unturned. It's you know what's fun, you know what's interesting, you know what's wild, you know what's weird. We're on the same coast of the world for the first time in truly this year, and we've decided to not be together for this podcast recording.
It's just easier this way tech-wise, and that's all it boils down to.
Yeah.
Plus, I was with you last night and you smelled bad, and you got into this nasty habit of not showering.
Yes, because I was rolling around in your diuretic shit.
As
Mariah
if that's
sent
my
coordinates
fault.
to somewhere else. We're starting an argument. Beep boop boppity boppity doo. Our next guest is an actor and writer hailing from Colombia. You've seen him on Reno 911, Fox's Bless the Hearts, Stars' Minx, A24's Dix the Musicals, and across Dropouts' universe. Along with best friend Force member Mono Agapian, he's also the newly anointed co-host of Drag Her, the internet's only drag race podcast. Please welcome to the pod, Oscar Montoya.
Lower the gangplank, Mariah.
And start the house music.
Hi, everyone.
Oscar.
Welcome to my house. I live here.
What is this nasty, nasty place?
Oh, don't mind the smell. You'll get used to it after a couple of years. Welcome to my landfill.
It's so good to see you. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I should have said that like in
be-
Jurassic Park. Welcome to the landfill. And belt it, and belt that, and belt that, and belt that nut.
Wow, this landfill has a beautiful echo.
It's weird because it's outside, and yet it echoes beautifully.
Yeah.
There are lots of peaks and valleys.
No, we will be doing the questions, Oscar.
Oh,
How are you,
my.
Oscar?
How are you, diva darling?
Well, I'm doing quite well, thank you. And you?
Again, we will be doing the
I didn't know this was interrogation.
As long as it's been asked, I'm doing great, honey.
I'm doing
Say
pretty
less.
good. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's good to be back at the landfill. It's been a while, I'll be honest.
Yeah? When was the last time you've been in a landfill or in an otherwise stinky place?
Landfill, let me see, how old am I? 26? So it would have been 26 years ago on September 1st.
And for me, I saw some
Bleep!
week, I think. Go ahead and bleep that out.
No. No.
Go ahead and bleep
Yeah,
the name up, but you can
bleep
keep
musical. The bleep. Are they talking about the show or the I don't know. I don't know.
I'm talking about the in-depth novel, the coffee table book.
The coffee table book, just a bunch of stills
It's
from the
pictures.
show. And
It's pictures from musical.
Yeah. I would buy it. I would buy it.
Were you a fan? Are you a Nikki fan?
I mean, I was into the idea of. I've never seen an episode, but I thought that it was quite bold to do a TV show. And they were saying like, oh, and it's going to be a musical at the same time, like concurrently. And I thought, wow, media has no bounds. Like you can have a TV show and a musical, but baby, they took their time. That TV show was, I'm not being mean or facetious in saying this, but dare I say a flop.
Wait, what is this? The show where it was in like the 50s about airplanes?
You're thinking about the Amelia Earhart disaster.
Yeah. Smush. You're thinking Smush.
Wait, okay, so I'm gathering that maybe I'm wrong. What is this? I don't even know what we're talking about.
It was iconic. I don't know what year this was, Chris. Do you recall?
I feel like it was just maybe after I graduated high school, like so early 2010s, and it was starring Megan Hilty and Catherine McPhee about the making of a Marilyn Monroe musical.
Oh, let's not
and,
forget
like,
Angelica Houston, darling.
Recurring guest star.
Oh.
Whatever. Yeah, okay, so she's invited back at the behest of the producers. Okay, honey, that is not job security.
Not you coming for Angelica.
Yeah, when I hear the name Angelica Houston, what I actually hear is...
And bleep, you could bleep out the... You could bleep out the... So it was the show is about making a Marilyn Monroe musical. And they were saying like, hey, we're doing this TV show about the making of this musical that will come to fruition on Broadway. This Marilyn Monroe musical will actually happen in real time. Unfortunately, had maybe 2 seasons of the show, and it was sort of
just as many viewers of the television program. 2 seasons and 2 viewers.
And they were Megan Hilty and Catherine McPhee. And Angelica was not watching the show because she wasn't a Sears regular. And so they sort of canceled the show, but now they have the actual live musical 17,000 years later.
Yes, and here is a spoiler alert. It's not even the musical within the show that they've put up on stage.
Now I'm confused. What do you mean?
They just put up on stage like a bastardized retelling of season 1.
No.
Wait, the musical based on the show, but not based on the musical within the show.
Correct. So it's a musical about a TV show about making a musical.
My brain.
Hey, so oh no. I'll say it. Oh no.
Is there any saving grace here, Chris?
I will say I saw the musical, and the actors on stage are acting down. Like
Okay.
they are really the
And we
actors
love
are
that.
really good.
And we love that.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, like, is the spectacle cute even? Like, is there a show?
Okay, so here's the thing. Like in the first 5 minutes, like a couple of the main set pieces are literally made out of cardboard, and I'm like, okay, what's happening?
Not the high school production of it all.
Yeah,
What?
I don't actually know what's going on with that whole thing.
Okay, question for you. I know that you're asking the questions, but no, reflect. I'm asking you the questions now. You are minted a Broadway girly. That is your identity now.
Freshly minted Broadway girly.
Did you see a lot of Broadway shows? Number 1. Were you a Broadway girly before? 2. And number 3, did you see Betty Boop the musical, and what did you think of it?
Okay, number 1, I've seen 18 shows, and I'm probably going to see like 4 more this coming week.
Damn.
And number 2, I've always been a Broadway girly. It's always been my number 1 dream, so this has kind of been the coolest year of my whole life. And then number 3, Boop is one of the shows that I'm seeing this week. I haven't seen it yet.
Work. Okay, I'm like the most excited about that being a real musical. I'm a little nervous because the reviews are a little all over the place, you know? But I do love that Betty Boop is black. We had a black Betty Boop. which I love.
Yeah, and she got nominated for Best Actress in a Musical.
We love that.
Ooh.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so she's up
speaking of
against Nicole
nominations-
Scherzinger and Audra McDonald, and what was that, Finn?
I was just going to say, we haven't talked about it, but Oh Mary got nominated for 5 Tonys.
Come on now. Now, come on now. Where were you when you found out about that?
I was in bed waking up because they fucking announced it at 8:30 in the morning, which is so psychotic for theater people who were working until 11 p.m. the night before, but whatever, go off. But I was getting on a plane that day. Like, my whole plan was to, be at the theater and celebrate. But I flew to Los Angeles that day. Yes. So I stayed. I stayed to watch the whole Tony announcement, and then I swiftly ran to the train. It was tight.
Wow. That's a jet setter lifestyle.
It's a jet setter lifestyle.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah, and I'm going back to New York tomorrow.
Damn.
To see Betty
Are
Boop
you
the musical.
totally exhausted?
You better fucking believe it, because guess what?
Damn.
I'm coming back to LA 1 week and 1 day after that.
Are you? What? For what? For why?
Well, I'm not in the show right now. So it's time to come back to LA.
Oh, so that's the plan.
Yes.
I see. Because there was a possibility that you were going to nestle in NYC for a bit.
And that is still the plan, but I moved to New York in such a rush that I only had 2 bags with me, and I'm tired of those clothes ultimately.
I see.
So it's actually not bad whatsoever to come back.
A little regrouping before you catapult the rest of your life over there.
Yeah. I need to feel what it feels like to be back in LA, because obviously living in New York during this specific moment in my life is going to be colored a certain way by all of the events that are transpiring. So I just need to find my center again and see if this is actually what I want to do, because obviously it's going to be hard, even given all of the momentum, et cetera, to uproot and leave all my friends. It's not even about Los Angeles. Los Angeles will always be here, and unless there's another fire. And so it's the friends.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
We lost Oscar.
He's buried under all this trash. He's buried under the good. Oh god. Get him out. Grab him out.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Ew,
thank
it's
you,
slimy.
Finn. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Oh, whoa. What?
You
This
just
is
sunk straight down into the trash.
Yeah,
this
there's
looks
a
like
moment's
the
notice.
soups that I see on TikTok where those people add one new ingredient a day.
Yeah, actually, that is those are the remnants of Soup Plantation, the franchise at this landfill. So yeah, be careful when walking over there. But sit down. We were talking about friendship, and I know for a fact, Finn, Chris, you are both so. I know you outside of the landfill. And I know
we could say that.
we could say that. Is that canon? Can we say that? Is that canon? Mariah, is that canon?
Correct.
And I know that y'all have such an incredible network of friends. Y'all are tight as hell. And it's not just the two of you, it's a whole bunch of y'all. How is it cultivating friendships as adults? Because that to me has always been it's not necessarily a challenge, but it is a weird thing when you're an adult person navigating this world where friendship isn't something that is necessarily cultivated in our society. How do y'all manage that? How does it come to you?
I think there's an element of extreme luck, first of all, and just the fact that we've crossed each other's paths and we're feeling open to cultivating friendship at the same time. But then also, I think that there's from everyone who we're really close with, like, there's a very there's an intentionality about creating friendships. Like, I think when we all met, we were in a place where we're like, we want to foster friendships, and we were very vocal about that, like just saying it to people's face. Because I think like that's the other thing, when you get older, people, they have their friend groups or they have people that they've known forever, and they're not really looking to make new close friendships. What I've noticed is sometimes if you're just so upfront being like, I would love to be close friends with you, if you're open to that. Like, I remember I had a conversation with our friend Giovanni where I said exactly that. We were actually sitting next to a garbage can. It stunk so bad. So I'm feeling very nostalgic right now.
Oh, that's my summer home.
Yeah. Right outside of the Gelsons. And I just said that to him. I was like, I think you're so cool, and I would love to be friends with you if you have the time for that. And I think that was the same with Chris and myself.
Yeah, Finn and I met in a circumstance where we were like at gay summer camp, etc. We've talked about it at length, but we also were coming at like meeting each other at a point in our lives where we had both on our own sort of like maybe taken stock of our friendships that we had kept close before the pandemic, and just sort of culled the herd a little bit, not to no offense anyone. But we were in a place where we were like, we're intentionally rebuilding our close circles. And I mean, obviously Finn and I linked up and we're like, okay, here is our starting point. Here's our group. Here's our nexus. But then we started going in, and like Finn and I are very social people. We're always kind of like out and about and ready to try new things. But we were always open about like, hey, this is like where we're out in our lives. So like we're open to like becoming close to people, and like, hey, we're stepping into a new phase of our intentionalities and whatnot. And it has proven really nice. You know, I hear people talk about how hard it is to make friends as an adult, but I actually do not share that concern.
Yeah, same. I think it really boils down to being so blunt about your communication. Because I think when you're a kid, you're like, hey, let's be best friends. You know, it's that easy. And then all of a sudden you're hanging out with each other every day. That's kind of how I am when it comes to relationship building in general.
I think you're right. I think like we forget that is an option. Like when we were children, that was something that was just so natural for us. But when you grow older, for me anyway, like the social norms of the pageantry of friendship is so masked behind, like, I don't know, like social, like, I don't know, like you have to hang out with these people a certain amount of times. Like you have to get to know their friends. Okay. Like there's just so much of that where you just forget that, oh, it's possible to be like, I like you. I think you dig me. We can vibe together. Let's vibe. You know, because that's something I forget, because I, unlike y'all, am not intentional necessarily with my friendships.
Who are your closest friends, would you say? Like, I have an idea, but who would you consider?
You know, one of my closest friends lives in Chicago. Like she's like my best friend. She's the one that got me into comedy in the first place and like really fostered that. And we're so tight. Her name is Julia Morales. So Jules, if you're listening, I love you so much. But I don't see her in LA that much. Mono is a very, very, very close friend of mine. Ruha is a very, very close friend of mine. You know these people. So, like, for me, I'm typically very good friends with people who are very proactive about my social schedule, which is the reason why I love Ruha and Mono is because they will very much be like calling me, be like, hey, we're hanging out this day, which I need because I'm a mess socially. Like, I don't know where I am, you know, so I need to be told where to go, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm a social sub. Do you know what I mean? So for me, like, I need that kind of friendship. I need someone
you like
to sort
that.
of, I do. Like, I have a hard time figuring out how to be more of a dom in a friend relationship. Like, I really struggle with that. Like, I don't really make plans with people to be like, let's hang out here this date. Like, it's very hard for me.
That is so interesting because I have known you for 10 years, and I can't actually point to a single time that you have been the leader of a plan.
Never. And I don't know how people do it. I truly have no idea how people are like, hey, here. Here is a thought. Here is a decision. Here's what we do. Like, I struggle with that so much.
Like, your comedic sensibility. Can you hear me okay when it's in my cleavage like this?
Mm-hmm.
Your comedic sensibility.
Please take the mic out of your cleavage.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, my God.
I forgot that Mariah implanted those shock collars.
Yeah, ow, ow. Oh, God, what was I saying? Oh, it's your comedic and performing sensibility is so dumb. You are so front foot forward. You are the leader. And is that to balance out how you are socially?
It's so funny because a lot of people assume that I am like a huge extrovert based on my like performance stuff, but I am a deep introvert with severe performance and stage fright, like performance anxiety and stage fright. And the only way I can get past that is to push really hard, because if I'm not like super confident about everything that I do on stage, flop city population me. You know what I mean? Like, I just will not, like, there are actually, like, I kind of have to forget myself when I am on stage, because there are triggers that will occur that will send me all the way off, that will make me deactivate. And these triggers are, number one, if people comment about what I'm wearing or what I look like as me on stage, no. If someone calls me by my name on stage, so like, it really, it's that persona is me pushing past myself. And I think that's why I'm so like, I guess aggressive is the right word. Aggressive on stage when I perform, because it's like, I have to. If I don't fully commit, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Is that a part of why you're so good at drag, you think? Like, just...
That's the part of drag I love. It's that it's not me. So, like, you know, I host Bad Drag Race with Mono. And
we love Bad Drag Race. And we got
a winner on our miss, too.
Ow, 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 ow.
Another thing is, if someone calls me Oscar when I'm in drag, like, it makes me absolutely furious. Because the persona is not me. Like, that is a persona. Like, I have Ozma, my drag persona, that, like, is so not me at all, but it's this, like, freeing, fun, sort of just, like, lizard brain me of, like, the things that I want to say and do. But there is still some me in there, but if there's any association to me, I short circuit. Same as like performer Oscar too. Like, that's like another drag persona of me is comedian Oscar.
Okay, wait. I wanna offer us a choice right now. We can either go left and talk about the Kool-Aid that you're drinking, what you're obsessed with, or we can go right and talk about drag and drag obsessions. This is up to you, Oscar.
No,
it's
see,
time to be
now
a
this
dom
is a test.
socially.
Now this is a test.
This is. It's
now
time
what
to be
you're
a dom
doing.
socially.
Now what you're doing
So-
is doing a test. Is what you're doing.
Damas,
Okay. No, I didn't
Oscar.
expect
Come
the
on,
pop quiz
Damas.
today.
Damas,
Okay,
are we
okay, I'm
going-
gonna be
are we going
okay,
left
I'm
or
gonna be
right?
Okay, shut up.
So,
Shut up, you two. Okay, stop. Sit. Okay, yeah. Okay, what if the Kool-Aid I'm drinking is drag?
well, what if?
The paths are converging. The trash is
What if
moving on its own.
That's right.
It's like Moses parting the Red Sea, except for it's all trash. And Oscar has the staff.
Oscar Moses Montoya. What Kool-Aid are you drinking?
Drag, baby. It's drag. And we need to belt that, actually.
No, I can't. Okay, that one we've sort of hit the ceiling on that one.
I heard something shatter when you did that.
Yeah, I blew a vocal cord right now. I'm gonna get it checked out.
That's what shattered your vocal cords.
Okay,
Drag.
you've
Kool-Aid are you drinking?
parted the
Drag,
Red
we
Sea
all
of
do it.
Kool-Aid.
We all
yeah,
do it.
we all do drag. We love drag.
We all do it. What is so fun about drag?
I really like the part of drag that's fun for me. I actually don't care for like the persona of it all. I actually find that harder. Like I really like Chris's stage persona, and I really know how to work Chris on stage, and it becomes harder and actually doesn't translate when I'm in drag. So what I do like about drag is like expressing the visual artistics of it. That is really fun for me because I don't have another medium to explore that. So like a lot of my pieces, as you both already know, are like rather large and conceptual or sort of like surrealist nightmares.
Yeah, so a little dark-sided.
Dork-sided for
Yes.
sure. And like I don't have other like fine art hard skills. I don't currently possess the skills to like traditionally paint or sculpt, but I know for some reason how to construct outfits and do makeup and whatever, and so it's been a nice outlet for that.
The thing that I literally do admire about you and the way you approach drag is the fact that it's also kind of shocking to me that you don't put persona forward when the meat skeleton, their drag persona, is so about the dark aesthetic, like the dark nightmare aesthetic. And to me, that is the meat skeleton, is this sort of like weird monster. Like it's not like people call drag. Sorry. I slapped you. I'm so sorry.
Slap the head.
A lot of people call drag like female impersonation. And to me, that's so like 2000 late teen, like meat skeleton is like, you're not anybody. You're not a human being. You are a monster. You're a creature.
Yeah, there's
you're
no
a concept,
gender
but the fact that you are able to create all of your monstrosities is so impressive to me. You did my beat one time. I'll never forget this.
I did.
You did my beat
and
one
I looked
time
at it last night randomly.
in the visage of meat skeleton, and I said, yes, I get the fantasy. I get the mindset of the meat skeleton. Like it's so conceptual.
Meat skeleton is what happens when you like can fully see that dark figure you can only usually see on like the side of your vision. Like what happens if you could actually look at it?
Yes, and it's like always morphing. It's like changing. It's not one aesthetic,
Yeah, Finn, what about you? Like what is it about drag that's fun and alluring?
I think I was talking last night about how I was a crazy kid. My nickname was Stephzilla. I was bouncing off the walls. I was climbing things. I was a nuisance. And that surprised a couple of our friends. But I feel like drag for me is kind of tapping into that energy because I was so uninhibited and I would just throw everything at the wall, including my own body. And that for me is the embodiment of what my drag persona is, Pig Milk. It's truly just like to the nines, nasty, nefarious, angsty, and
It's shocking
what-
too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, audacious is the word I would describe Pig Milk. Audacious drag.
Yeah.
I feel like all three of us are in like the, like that chaotic, neutral, lawful good, whatever. We're all on the chaos spectrum, the three of us.
100%. 100%. It's fun. It's like when you have the arena of drag, it is like, here are the parameters, suggestions, if you will, of what it looked like, how to present, what numbers to do. And we say, what about over there? What about that corner outside of those lines? Like, let's live there. That is fun for me. And that's always fun for me. Like, even when I approach things that aren't drag, like, we do the heralds, I'm always fascinated to do like, okay, can I do the herald in a way that isn't cookie cutter, like the samey all the time, Like, I like being like, what are the limits to the things that I can do?
Yes, I love testing limits and just seeing how much I can get away with before I have to apologize.
The thing is, you never do.
I've never apologized.
You have never apologized. Some of the things I have played with you so many times, Chris, and you will say some things that will leave my jaw on the floor. They really do gag us all. You gag us all, truly. And you just keep it moving. Like, you don't wait for like the response. You don't wait for it is so like just you. You don't do it for other people. You don't do it. It's just like, I'm going to say this crazy thing and I'm just going to keep it moving. And I'm like, oh. Meanwhile, we're all trying again. Like Finn said, we're processing. While you're just you keep power walking over to the next idea.
Are we gonna go?
Yeah, catch up.
Are we moving? Let's come on. Time to bomb another building.
Oh God, you're like the tour guide of the depraved.
Tour Group 2, please meet your guide, Chris.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Spotify.
What are you looking forward to for this new season of All-Stars, Drag Race All-Stars? Because we have a format change. It is 18 queens. I know you have an opinion. Pop off, girl.
What if I didn't?
We would hold space for that.
Wait, are you saying I didn't know that was happening? I didn't know that was happening.
What?
That's the quote that Cynthia says.
Oh.
Before Ariana grabs her finger. Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. Totally forgot.
Am I disappearing?
You're not. You're fine. What's going on over there, Chris?
Chris is sinking into the trash. This is like quicksand.
You stepped into the
us.
soup plantation part again. Oh,
hello.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Chris.
I'm back. Oh God, Michelle Visage ripped me into a pool of shattered glass.
A pool of shattered glass?
A
we
pool
live.
of shattered glass.
We live. Okay, All Stars 10.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing. We were holding space, and
we were
that's
holding space,
basically it.
and I made a quote.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
I'm me holding fingers.
Actually, yes. All Stars 10. I'm excited. I'm not excited about the possible riggery that might be happening this season.
Say more.
Listen, there is one queen in particular that is on the cast, and it's feeling a little suspicious. It's feeling a little like, okay.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
What? I would love it if she, we need a chaotic winner, honestly. Yeah. Like, we truly do need someone who is like, what the hell?
Wait.
You know who we need? We need Nicole Paige Brooks to win All-Stars 10. That's who we need to win. Because she truly is a legend in the Atlanta drag scene. And I don't think she has received her flowers. I think the Drag Race franchise has really left her to choke for a long time. And I think now is the time for Nicole Paige Brooks to rise up and claim her rightful crown. I am rooting for her.
I think actually I saw that in what was it, Charlie XCX's Coachella performance, Nicole Paige Brooks Summer. It flashed on the screen.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing with the tariffs is we ain't having a Brat Summer no more. You know what I mean? So we need to find a local grown doll that we need to rise up. Okay, and it's gonna be Nicole Paige Brooks Summer.
I'll get behind her.
Legitimately, who are the 3 queens that you need to see on this season? Let's all pick one. Mine is Max. I need to see Max return.
Thank you. Max. I love Max so much, and she was done so dirty. I don't think she does drag anymore, which is so sad.
I can't remember who Max is.
Oh,
wait, cut that.
No, put that in there.
Max is the one who crashed that Uber. Crashed that Uber and gaslit that diva.
Robbie Turner.
Yeah, gaslit Robbie Turner. That Uber did crash. Max was the driver. Max intercepted the actual Uber. That's why there's no record. Max tried to kill her.
I would love to live in a world where Max is responsible for all.
Wait, is Max from Drag Race Down Under?
No, season 7. You're thinking of Maxi Shields, Maxi Pads?
No, it's literally just
Max Delicious.
It's literally just Max Drag Queen.
Oh, probably season 3, the one that no one watched.
I didn't see that season.
So this is someone else we're talking about.
Yes. Season 7, Max, the fashion diva, who won a lot of challenges and then suddenly did very bad on Snatch Game. That part,
that's Max.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the Getty Images.
I got to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so we love Max, and Max is on this season, or this is aspirational?
This is aspirational.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Now, who would y'all want on the season? Next, like All-Stars 11.
All-Star, I want April Carry-On to be on All-Stars 11.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was the first ever queen to reference, like, coming back to All-Stars. And her looks were sick. She was also okay, here's what I'll say. I'm getting deep in the weeds here. But she was the very first, this is a little bit of a lesson here for the Drag Race fans that are listening. Everyone thinks that Kimchi is the first queen to do looks that she would wear on the show. Because that's something that a lot of drag queens do, is like when they get eliminated early, they're like, here's the look that I would have done for this specific runway challenge. And everyone thinks it's Kimchi. First of all, Kimchi made it to the finals, so that's impossible.
How could she have done that?
And the first queen to actually do it was April Carry-On. And the fact that we're not talking about her is a little rude, I think. So we need to give her flowers. We need to course correct. Like, I'm done with the Mandela effect of people thinking Kimchi is the person who invented post-elimination photo shoots on Instagram. Like, April Carry-On did it on Twitter. And I think it was Naomi Smalls spreading that misinformation out there. So I'm coming correct and saying praise to April.
Yeah, we need to stop that.
Please
give the flowers to that.
Please. And you could say both, and you're okay to say both.
In a way.
Okay, the other day I went to a Filipino restaurant that just like opened up and had a grand opening, and I went in. Ooh. and the owner was speaking to me in Tagalog, and I was like, "Oh, no, I'm not Filipino." And she was so stunned that she brought the staff and was like, he's not Filipino. And people were like, "Oh, he's lying. He's lying. He's just a Filipino that doesn't speak Tagalog." And I wanted to be like, "You got me." Because they were pushing so hard, and I was like, "Do I just lie about my ethnicity?" I was like, and instead I just said, "Oh God, I regret this." I said, "Sorry, I wish I was." And they were like, "You're in Filipino town and you're not Filipino and you don't speak Tagalog? What is going?" They were so confused. And they were like, "Well, what are you? What are you?" And I was like, I'm mixed. No, you're Filipino. You're Filipino." I was
That's
like,
so funny.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
What, like the beard didn't give it away? Never seen a... I'm the only Filipino on the face of this planet that can grow a beard.
That's not what.
The only one.
Oh, so you've claimed beards from the Filipino culture.
Yeah, it's just me.
It's just
I'm
you.
an anomaly.
And you know what? Fair.
Yeah. Never have I ever walked into a Filipino restaurant and been mistaken as Filipino. So how is it that you're doing all this stolen valor right now?
I know. It's the Filipino stolen valor.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm speaking Tagalog to them and they're like, "Oh, okay, so like which one of your friends taught you that?" Fucking quizzing my ass. Okay, so like, can you name 3 cities in the Manila metro area? Huh? What does this word mean? Better charge you twice
10.
just for being a liar.
It really must be the beard. They're thrown off.
Yeah,
they
you're
didn't
like
it. They were like,
you're like
"Uh-oh."
the April carry-on of having beards.
Yeah. Yes, and Oscar is kimchi.
Which makes Finn Naomi Smalls.
Ooh.
I wish I could move my legs like that. I wish.
You're talking about like the slide thing?
Yes.
That she does?
Yes. I don't know who my answer
Finn,
would be.
you could do that. Are you kidding me?
Do you think? I'm not very flexible. It's,
You don't need flexibility to do that.
To move like Gumby?
The next time I see you, I want you to do the Naomi thing.
I can try.
But you're a mover. Aren't you a dancer?
No, I mean, I line dance. What have you ever seen me do that made you think I was a dancer?
I think it's just the way you carry yourself. You carry yourself very dancer-esque.
No, she's trans.
It's different, Oscar.
No,
There's a difference.
no, there is no such thing as a trans stance. Okay, but
But there is such thing as a trans trot.
You saw me gallop once and you assumed I was a dancer.
What is the thing where horses like clop around? There's a thing.
Dressage.
Dressage, yes. It's the trans dressage.
This is the worst segue into our next segment.
Three invasive questions. This is a segment where we ask you invasive questions and you just sort of have to deal with it.
Deal with it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Rapid fire. We're going to ask you these questions, then you can answer them all at the end. Question number 1. Who should quit drag?
Oh, my Lord.
Question number 2. What is your hottest take on the queer community?
And question number 3. If you could triple the size of one body part, what would it be and why?
Triple the size of a body part. Triple the size of a body part.
And we're talking about tripling the size in mass.
In mass, not like heavy?
Sometimes mass correlates to heavy.
Okay, triple the size. Honestly, my earlobes. I'm a big fan of earlobes.
Ooh.
And my earlobes are a little too... They're fine. They're like fine. But I love a detached large earlobe. It is truly what I look at if I'm attracted to someone. Like that is the feature that I'll be like, whoop, Wait, but what are your earlobes like? Like, I'm always very fascinated by earlobes specifically. So,
Are you
if I
into
had larger,
gauges?
am I into gauges? That's interesting. They're kind of like a perforated earlobe. In theory, yes, but I've never looked at a gauge and was like, "Ooh, that's attractive to me."
You never thought about sticking your wiener in one of them holes?
Well, now I will.
Just to see what it's like. Be like, ooh, baby, I'm your earring now.
And who is that for? Like, what pleasure? Like, who is getting pleasure from that?
Well, you're the only person I've ever heard talk about earlobes in this way.
No, I'm not crazy. Earlobes you've never like touched an earlobe before? You've never gently caressed an earlobe?
I mean, I guess you're right. I've caressed a lobe.
See, there's something sensual about that. We've lost sensuality, people, okay? We need to be more sensual with earlobes. Maybe that's my hot take about queer culture. Like, earlobes need to be more queer coded, more queer forward. Like, I don't want people to talk about their genitals anymore. We're done with that.
No, I'm going to push back on this because actually earlobes are already queer coded. There are two things I can point to. One, the tradition of putting one singular right earring in an earlobe to signal that you're queer.
Period.
And then two, this sort of thing.
The Carol Channing? No, not the Carol Channing. Carol Burnett?
The Carol Burnett.
That's not... You think that's queer?
She was saying hi to her mom. Another woman? Women talking? That's a queer
true.
relationship.
Passing the Bechdel test is ultimately a queer thing. So yes, you're right. But yeah, I think I want to attach sensuality and earlobes together. Do you know what I mean?
Send lobe pic.
Send lobe pics. Honestly,
what do you think?
Detached earlobes are like fine, but I need a detached. Yes, Finn. Okay, her earlobes are actually correct.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, Chris. Let's see. Yeah, great detached earlobe work. Could use a little bit more mass on that lobe, and then I'll ask you out on a date for sure.
I see that lobe and I triple it.
Bam. Bam. Okay, so that's a body part I would increase three
Call
sizes.
me Rob because, baby, I got lobe.
Okay.
Rob Lobe.
All right, babe.
Okay, I'll stick to saying jokes that Mariah bleeps out then. This is why I'm like this, by the way.
What? Because we don't laugh at your Rob Loeb jokes? This is why you're like this. This is your origin story.
Who should quit drag and let's call them right now?
Oh my God, who should quit drag? Trump, baby. Trump is doing dark-sided drag.
Oh,
That's
if we
some
could only
dark-sided drag, baby.
If the public could just see him in the workroom, it's not
literally.
Pretty. It's not
putting
even
on
pretty
that
out
orange
of the workroom.
foundation. Are you kid talking? That's the thing. Is like I think he's so deep in all of that nastiness that it has intoxicating his soul. It's drag. It's the persona that we need to eviscerate. Do you know what I mean? It's got to go. It's a chop for me.
Yeah. That's
chop for me.
disqualification. Immediate disqualification.
Incarceration, if you will.
We can only hope.
I mean, we tried, girl. We tried. The fuck?
We tried, and we'll try again. Impeachment round 2?
Hopefully.
Round 3?
However
I don't
long
even
it
know
takes.
what round we're on.
Yeah, we need an all-stars incarceration season. Let's bring him back.
Imagine an all-stars presidential election. All of our favorites are back on the ballot.
We're bringing back Calvin Coolidge from the dead. We're bringing back Garfield. We're bringing back Theodore Roosevelt. We're bringing all the greats.
Lincoln, we need a gay boy.
Drunk Ulysses S. Grant.
Only drunk. If he's sober, he's dead.
He's constantly in the lounge.
blasted. He's like Jujubee in season 2.
Yeah.
And what was the last question?
That was all
That
of them.
was.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean, you
work.
could hottest take on queer community. You kind of lump that in with the earlobes, but I'll accept that.
Great.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll
sweet.
also say. Listen, everybody, I think we're being a little too mean to the twinks. Okay? We're being too mean to them. It was weird. I understand. They completely dominated the early 2000s. And we're mad. And we're like lashing out. But baby, we're done with that. We could be better people. Okay? Be nice. Be nice to everyone in the queer community. All right?
Yeah.
What is this
I'll go ahead and agree
self-loathing
with that.
crap? There's no need. Twinks ain't done nothing to you except be skinny. That's not their fault. Okay? Sometimes they have a high metabolism.
Do you think twink is a slur?
Huh?
Do you think twink is a slur?
I think it's becoming a slur, absolutely. It's sort of frowned upon now. I think people like a bear, people like a muscle person. Twink is very déclassé in the queer community right now.
Ooh.
And I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Twinks, get over here. It's fine. It's chill.
It's time for a new body positivity movement.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. Even all kinds of bodies. Do you know what I mean? All kinds of bodies, right? Can we just hate on straight people? Like, that is like, what? Why are we not hating on straight people? We all need to focus our hatred towards heterosexuals.
Say your most hateful thing about straight people.
One sexual preference? That's so tight. What? You're only attracted to the opposite gender? Ew. How uninventive, how uncreative, how very limited. I pity you. I pity you and your kind.
Ooh.
Have some imagination, heteros. Have some imagination. Broaden your horizons. Why do you live your life full of fear, where you live in the status quo? Baby, the water is fine over here, but you won't because you can't swim. And I'm telling you right now, baby, put those floaties on and get over here. And
Get in
try
the water,
other kinds of water.
Take an ice cold drink of twink.
Get in the water, boomba clat and be gay.
Why Jamaican? Why?
Finn, can you join me over here for a second?
Oh, yeah, there's a water slide of sort of trash and bile. Should we go down that really quick? Oscar, you wait here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so I broke my arm.
Dang.
Yeah, bummer. I feel like this is going really well.
I have lost track of time.
Yeah, time flies when you're in a pile of discarded needles and banana peels. Cut it.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing to my wrists. Right now.
I heard you.
Wait, Oscar, this is private. Okay,
This is private.
Okay, I'll put on my fishbone headphones.
Okay, thank you. I feel
God,
like
the trashiest of headphones.
now's the time. Should we crawl back up the chute and ask?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's time. You go ahead and go first.
Okay, wait, let me step into your hand, and if you could just sort of launch me straight up the chute.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I made it.
How do I get back up?
Here, grab onto my dangly earlobe. I'll swing it
Okay.
down like Rapunzel. And all right, pulling you up. There you go.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now.
Wasn't that nice?
I'm dripping with cum.
Oscar.
Oh, yes?
We've loved every moment together, and I think it's time we ask one delicate, intimate, personal question.
Okay.
Finn?
Are you one of us?
I am!
Mariah, start the evil techno music.
The rats are dancing in unison.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. God, we've had so much fun with you today. Okay, so as a new member of the Best Friend Force, we do have to make you do something. And that is, Mariah sent down the book. Thud. Thank you for that, Oscar. Jesus Christ. In front of you is a book of running commandments. Every new member of the Best Friend Force is required to add a law that we must all follow here on out. So let me read off a couple so you understand where we're coming from, and then you'll add your own. Number 1, Chris and Finn are in charge yet again. Number 5, access curiosity and compassion when conflicts arise, you stupid bitch. Number 10, thou shalt prioritize eye contact when testing sound. 13, Scientology is the one religion, but only the fun parts. Number 16, normies should not be allowed to give wedding speeches. Number 27, all best friends from here on out, backdated and into the future, are from New Jersey. Number 28, thou shalt giggle when appropriate. And number 44, some best friends are very tall, so watch where they step. Oscar, here is your blank page and a pen made out of the blood that I just cut out from my wrist.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
And a piece of glass from the pool of glass that Michelle Visage lives in.
Oh, my roomie. Yes, of course. Okay, I shall write down, thou shall vocalize your appreciation for each other exactly 3 times per day to remind them how important you are to them. And then end with a heart. I'm drawing a heart at the end of that. Do you see that? A nice
I
little
see
heart.
that.
But it's anatomically correct, you know? It's an anatomically
work.
correct heart with the aorta up there. Do you see that?
I went to art school.
Yes.
Yeah, I see a couple chambers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4, in fact. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do some
profusely because it's,
blood
sort of
squirting
cut out
That's
of the chest.
It's freshly plucked from a body. Yes. Yeah. Okay, there it is. There it is.
And so it shall be done.
Dun dun. Thud.
Oscar, the one thing that we didn't read to you, one of the very important commandments that we follow here, is that upon meeting new best friends, you must all go around and give each other compliments, or else the punishment is death.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's like kind of similar to what I wrote, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty in line. You're pretty. You're goose stepping with the best of them.
Goose stepping?
Never heard that in my life.
I don't know if I want to be goose stepping anywhere.
I don't think you do.
Okay, well, I'll get this compliment train a rolling. Chris, I'm gonna go with you first. I love that you're always on the forefront of the game community. You know what I mean? You just are always seeking out new fun games, and I love the ones that you plop onto my living room table. For example, we just played Flux. That was a super fun card game. I feel like you're always introducing me to new fun video games or card games or board games or whatever, and you know I love a game. So shout out to you. It's a taste level thing. You're the best of the best when it comes to board games.
Thank you.
And Oscar, my compliment for you is I think you're a phenomenal host. Bad Drag Race is one of my favorite comedy shows in LA, and that was true prior to participating in it. I just think it's the best, and I think you're so funny, and I think you're a phenomenal drag artist, drag queen. Ozma is one of my favorites in the LA scene, and I'm not just gassing you up. I think that show's genius.
You. Oh.
I really I think it's so much fun, and I think y'all it's produced so well. You're so entertaining as a host. I'm just a huge fan. So go you.
I love you. Thank you.
Well, slay. Okay, my turn. It's my turn. Finn, I love you so much. God, like this weekend has been so nice to like return home to such loving arms. And well, one, I love what you've done with your home. Like the slight differences have really made it feel somehow so much more comfy, and just like all of us cuddling together on the couch watching Adolescence last night was truly one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Y'all are twisted.
And I love that you always lead with a sense of love. That's my compliment.
Yeah. Really like unbridled childish love too. It's like it feels untainted.
Well, I love you. Thank you for saying
I
that.
love you.
I'll cuddle with you whenever. Watching horribly disturbing content.
I mean, honestly, wow. Y'all are okay?
No. Oscar. Oscar, I have so much to say about you. God, I just like look up to you so much as a comedian, a performer. You're just so good and seemingly effortless, which I know from the inside is not the case, but the ability to make it look like that is just proof of being on a completely another level. I love how much I've never been in a space with you where you're not elevating the vibes of those around you. So you're like constantly uplifting people. You're never withholding for your compliments. You're very free and giving with your laughter. And I just think that you're truly one of my favorite people in LA. And anytime I see you succeed, it feels like a win for me.
Chris, I love you.
I love you.
Oh my God, my heart is so full. Okay, now to ricochet some of that love your way, starting with Finn. Finn, your soul has so much gentleness and openness. You are a beam of, okay, like this is the best way I can describe you. You are like a lightning rod, except instead of lightning, you emanate like green, sparkly energy that heals the people around you. You are a tall person. So and I think
thank you.
And I think your size alone captures so much. And you're like such a beautiful human being. You attract so much attention your way. You don't ever seek it. You don't ever like claim it. What you do is you receive that energy and you shine it to the people surrounding you. You are an absolute supporter of everyone around you. And I'm in being around you makes me feel so calm. There's the way that you speak to people. You see them, you talk to them, and I see that. I appreciate that. The world is a better place with you in it, Finn. You're absolutely such a beautiful human soul. Like, I love you so much.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. That makes me so happy.
You're amazing. And now this bitch, this fucking bitch. Truly, I could go on and on and on. I have, but the way I'm just like in absolute awe of the way that you have taken complete control of your own destiny. You are destined for greatness. People who have met you for a second know that you're a star, period. But stars work hard to get to where they are, and you do the work that you deserve to get you where you need to be, to the place that you have been destined to be at. I will never forget, we did Ass Sketch together, and I've worked with you before. I know how you work, but seeing you direct and be in control, I'm just stunned by the way that you hold, you are just a stone of a human being. There's such assuredness in you, and the way you direct. There's no question in your mind. You are not there to be wishy-washy in any way, shape, or form, which I learned a lot from you because I'm water. And I need some stone in my life. And you are that. You're so sure of yourself. You're so confident in yourself. And you do the work that you deserve to do for yourself, which is a reminder for everyone to do that work. You got to do that work for yourself. You got to show up for yourself. And people who know you know that, and people surrounding you need to be reminded of that magic that you hold. So thank you for showing up for yourself. It is an inspiration.
Oh, I love you. Thank you.
T.
I love that. Thank you.
T. You want some bog water tea?
Oh my God, I would love some bog water tea. Thank you so much. I was parched. God, how freaking lovely. This has been so nice. Like we have gone over time because we were having so much fun.
Ooh, shit! I'm sorry.
No.
It's our
Never
pleasure,
apologize
truly.
for being fun. Never apologize for being
Damn,
fun.
that's a quote. That's a quote.
Yeah. Okay, before we go, Oscar, where can people find you? What would you like to plug? And what is your favorite curse word?
Oh my gosh. My favorite curse word? Honestly, it's damn. I know that it sounds so gross, but I love the word damn. It's a catch-all, and it's like a gentle curse word. I'm all about gentleness. I hope that's a thing that people are taking from this, is that I'm a gentle soul that just wants to caress your earlobe. That's it. That's all who I am. Anyway, you can follow me at Ozzymo, OZZYMO, on Instagram and Blue Sky. And you can also follow my Drag Race podcast that I'm official co-host of with Mano Agapian at Drag Her Podcast on Instagram. And also I have a Eurovision Song Contest podcast called The Euroevangelist, and you can follow that on Euroevangelist on Instagram. I'm actually going to go to Eurovision this year. Literally.
Wait, I'm thinking about going.
Come, baby, it's a party. It's this next weekend. It's this next week. I'm going to be there Saturday. And
oh my God, that's so exciting.
Follow the account. You'll get to see me live my fullest life in Basel, Switzerland, which is where Eurovision will take place. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Okay, Drag Her is one of my favorite podcasts. I am also obsessed with Eurovision, so we need to keep talking about that. You absolutely bodied that Eurovision category when we did Gays versus Straights.
Oh my, it's my life, girl.
Yes, and Ozama is one of my favorite drag queens in LA. So thank you so much. Mariah, send down the gangplank.
Thanks for showing us around the trash pile. I hope we can check out more of it next time. But we love you, Oscar. Thanks for having us.
Kiss you.
You're just gonna leave me here?
Yeah, have fun with the rats.
Bye. Have fun with the rats.
It's just me and Michelle Visage, I guess.
Raise the gangplank, Mariah.
Finn, I stole a cup full of toxic goo.
What are you gonna
tag
do with that?
it.
No, don't pour it on me. It burns. What is this?
It's acid and diarrhea.
If you are hungry for more One of Us, you can follow us at oneofus.pod.
One of Us is hosted and produced by us, Chris Renfro and Finn Argus.
It is also produced by Erica Ghetto and Mariah Gossett.
Our theme song was co-produced by Finn Argus and actual rocket scientist Bren Chamberlain Simon, with sound design by Mariah Gossett.
See you next week.
And belt it, and belt that, and belt that, and belt that nut.
Wow.